Well. I thought I should make some cool sort of response on here, given the last few days. I haven't listened to most of it. I was sent some links and I got the gist of what's going on. It's like, oh, just blame Joe. Don't take any accountability for your own behaviour. That's fine. I'm not on here to make friends and never was. And anyone that I've spoken to have been told that right at the beginning. One thing is, I've never pretended to anyone that I meant do anything different than I do, and that's what my channel is, to show people what I do, try and make people accountable for their behaviour. To the lady that seems to have a lot to say about me, but I haven't spoken to for about 8 months, all I can suggest is that she talks to a therapist, because the only advice I've given her is to switch YouTube off or talk to a therapist about it. But obviously, I'm not qualified to give her the sort of advice she needs. I did sort of feel like she was manipulating me as to what content I could put on my channel. So that's when we had a bit of an argument, and she decided to bring my children into the conversation, which absolutely triggered me. So that was that. Oh, I did also ask her why she didn't have a problem with Shadow Boxer, considering she hated Zeka Hegi so much, and she went absolutely mental as well. And as for the other old woman on here, goes by the name of Aztec Media, all I can say is if anyone's spoken to him, you'll end up confused probably. He asked me to make a group chat with him and Fake Phil to help Fake Phil to expose Creepy Craig. But then, like all the other ones, they all kissed and made up, so then it was try and throw me under the bus time. I've never met anyone who's been so proud of not having a criminal record. Oh yeah, and for the people that are calling me a grass, for starters, I'm a law-abiding citizen. But I have had the police sent round by Creepy Craig because he can't silence me. He hasn't managed to get my channel taken down. So he's had the police sent round to me twice with ridiculous allegations. And one of them was really actually quite sick and serious. So, yeah, I have made counter allegations and my evidence has been looked at. So that's another plan that's backfired because, well, I'm not going to go into it actually. Anyone that tries to expose the creepy one with the tiniest of his content gets a strike. Yeah, all his content is other people's material. Make that make sense? How's that fair? Isn't that sheer hypocrisy? Every time he's tried to reinvent himself since Decca got banged up, it's like just turned into the same old shit. Trying to get someone with a smaller channel, probably vulnerable, to target and to ridicule and abuse, and then call a bacon when you can't beat the argument. So if they didn't actually do that on a regular basis, I wouldn't have had anything to complain about or clip. If they didn't repeatedly bully vulnerable people, I wouldn't have anything to worry about, would I? I don't think Creepy's content should be available for children to watch. Sexual abuse isn't funny in any way, shape or form, but worse still, this is how serious life-changing issues start to become trivialised, especially making up stories about incest and bestiality, casting doubt on the actual facts of the offender, which were serious enough. The screenshot here in the background is what I received through Royal Mail, first class, as did all my neighbours, my whole street and the houses surrounding my street, basically the whole block. by first-class Royal Mail with a Manchester postcode. Now, that lady asked me for my address to send me flowers for my birthday to show her appreciation for all the hard work. And stupidly, I did give it to her. So this is the result, I believe. It would have cost a little bit of money to post all that first class and the printing. So yeah, that's her thing. And she's more of a problem, much more. They've actually used the UK database's logo. I will be in touch with them shortly as well. And they've made up a sick, which is pure fantasy, story about my son. You know, that's just fucking gross. Imagine if that had come through the post and you actually believed that these people were your friends at one point. Someone has actually sat down and fabricated that about a 16-year-old boy and sat down and typed it out and printed it off and stuffed it in envelopes. All I would suggest, if YouTube is affecting anyone this badly, they should really turn it off. Go find something less boring to do instead, as they used to say. There are other channels available as well, so with a variety of genre. But it must have felt good to get all that off her chest anyway. So I'm going to leave it there. I might start doing a few more videos now. Now I've been exposed. So I'll sign off for now and wish you all a very good evening.